for me, I think they just give up. Because training skills, it's much more difficult.
So, welcome guys to episode number 21. Today it's gonna be more like a talk between me and Mirand. As you can see, the location is different also for this reason.
Welcome to our office.
Exactly, this is the other side of our office. And today we're gonna talk about a topic more specific about calisthenics. So what's actually the difference during the competition between weighted, endurance, calisthenic skill, calisthenic freestyle, way of training, so a little bit a topic that it's more for people that actually train and do calisthenics and they're interested in into competition and stuff like that. So Miran.
Yeah, so lately I'm following a lot of athletes doing street lifting, and but why? Because they passed from skills to street lifting, and they said that now street lifting is more valuable. It's more trendy, it's all of this stuff. And for me, I think they just give up. Because training skills, it's much more difficult. In fact, all the athletes are doing street lifting now, Italian athletes, even if they are old, whatever they want, they are super strong. They just started and they do like 2-3 reps with 100 kilos in 1 month of training.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, I do street lifting. No, man, you don't do street lifting. You just give up skill.
So, in my opinion, the main sport are calisthenics strength training with skills. And the second one, it's actually powerlifting. Because I think these are actually extreme sport. And if you see people training in powerlifting, they have the same stress, let's say, of a calisthenics skill training, because you see them the blood from the nose, stuff like that. They really put everything that they have inside of it, and they need to gain weight and stuff like that. But all these kind of mix are a little bit overrated in my opinion. But this is just my opinion, of course.
Yeah.
And but talking more specific about calisthenics, we have different categories. We have a weighted calisthenic, we have skill, let's say strength training, but for skill. We have endurance, we have freestyle, and we have actually street lifting is part of calisthenics. I think it's the middle one. So I think that's all. And the one that we love more, of course, it's of course skill training, because we love the feeling that we have, and we feel like we're actually defeating gravity.
Exactly. But don't misunderstand us. Like I do weighted calisthenics every day. I do everyday pull up. I do everyday dips. I love to do it.
But if you have to decide, what would you do?
I do skills.
Exactly, that's what we are actually talking about.
I think I will never gonna say I will start doing weighted calisthenics because it's more famous.
Maybe you're gonna become the champion of weighted calisthenics as a side training. That's
sure.
But
I truly respect all the athletes that
are
training weighted calisthenics because they really love it. But I don't like those that like to pass on street lifting.
Yeah, to switch every 2 weeks, every month.
It's like gymnastic athlete doing freestyle competition.
Exactly.
It's
for no reason, because there are some of them that have an injury, stuff like that. It's another thing. But
exactly. But some of them, like you're pointing on the elite of the sport, but you want to do like a side quest.
Because you're not able to go to the Olympics level of gymnastics because it's too difficult. Then we have weighted calisthenic, that it's like doing pull-up 1 rep with maximum weight, dip 1 rep with maximum weight, and muscle up, if I'm not wrong.
Muscle up.
With maximum weight.
Also, and now it's also squat.
Squat, it's street lifting. That's calisthenic weighted, I mean. But it's not really common at the moment, actually. A lot of people are just doing street lifting at the moment.
Yeah. They're just doing street lifting and with the dip and everything. And also the fact what is that another thing, I'm gonna say a lot of that I hate. You know why? Because a lot of power lifters start doing street lifting and they win because they can do like 250 kilos of squat. And it's like, what?
Okay. Calisthenic, usually this is more something for calisthenic athletes that switch to weight.
Exactly.
And for them it's difficult to actually do 250 kilogram squats. Like that.
There are a lot of athletes that are strong. They can do calisthenics athlete 180 and something like that. But they do also a lot of chin up, pull up or dip or whatever you want. But when a sit lifter comes in with try 100 kilos of squat and they just do, let's say, 100 kilos of dip. That's like bullshit for me.
But at the same time, they're gonna win the championship.
Yeah, they're gonna win the championship, and they will be, no, I prefer doing street lifting. No, you don't prefer doing street lifting. You are a pussy in powerlifting because you can just do squat, let's say, or whatever you want, and you can do bench press or deadlift.
Nothing problem. And then there is another part of calisthenics that's, in my opinion, for the most crazy people, endurance.
Yeah. Endurance is for the craziest one.
Yeah, I think it's for the craziest, not about the danger or stuff like that, but because it's really stressful for the mind to train everyday endurance. Try to go for a 3-set maximum rep of pull-ups when you eat more than 20 and your brain is gonna be damaged forever. It's like a punch from Tyson, in my opinion.
Those people that like the 60 pull-up in a row.
Yeah, but for
too serious.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, for set. Man, you're crazy.
There are people with 30 kilo weighted vest. They do like 35 reps.
Yeah, they're insane. True respect for them.
They are completely crazy.
They are crazy.
But amazing, yes.
But except for our consideration, we also want to say that as you can see, calisthenics is evolving a lot. There's a lot of different things that you can do, and it was not like this at the beginning.
Calisthenics is the new gymnastics at the moment.
Yeah. And for me, it's beautiful. This is really beautiful. You can start at home.
Yeah,
with no equipment.
Everyone can actually start to do calisthenics at every age. With gymnastics, you have to start as a kid, and you need to go to the gym to do it.
Exactly.
So we prefer calisthenics for this reason. That's the why. Of course, if we would go back in time, maybe we would start also gymnastics. But considering that we cannot actually cry on our past, better to actually relate to our present.
Exactly, because we started with calisthenics at 17. We loved it, enjoyed it, and that's why we do it. But if I had the chance at 6 years start to do maybe gymnastics, I would have done it.
Maybe you would have done both combined, and you would be the strongest man in the earth.
We don't know.
Like in 5 years from now.
And that's also something else. Stop saying that calisthenics you can train legs or you don't have legs. I think now it's 2023 and we can stop saying this stuff because it's not true. I really like calisthenics because you can do it at home and without equipment and everything.
But the main goal of calisthenics is not building muscle. It's point.
Yeah.
You build muscle, it's a consequence, but
exactly,
it's not the main goal.
Consequence, and you want to own the control of your body. And not just with your hands or with your arm, but also with your legs.
If you ask Mirand if you want the perfect body or you want to do Maltese on 2 fingers like this, he would answer Maltese. You know
that's why. But at the same time, we want the legs. We want them bigger, but you have to choose at the moment,
But people that do calisthenics just for the body, I understand if they cannot go to the gym because they don't have money, but then it's their choice. But you don't. If you want the body, if you want to be big, stop doing calisthenics. Go doing bodybuilding, but not for something, because the goal of bodybuilding, it's called bodybuilding because it's gonna build your body.
Yeah.
Of course you can build muscle with calisthenics, but depends on your goal. Yeah. Goal of calisthenics, building strength. And then of course you're gonna have muscle because everything you do, if you're not on the couch watching television, you're gonna do something good for your body.
Yeah. Even if you do like rock climbing, you eat good in a surplus.
Exactly.
You will build muscle.
Exactly.
It's not about the sport or whatever, but if you aim to build a body, you have to do bodybuilding.
Exactly. So, guys, we're not gonna talk specifically about freestyle because we're not the right people to do that.
Exactly.
And for the rest, if you have question or topic that you want us to talk about, please send us a DM on Instagram or maybe write a comment down below. And thanks for being here every day and have a nice evening.